everyone. So I am doing your monthly forecast a little bit different this month. I'm off camera because I've been under the weather for a while, and actually these videos are extremely late, which I apologize for, but I had some Mercury retrograde technical difficulties, of course. Mercury retrograde is in my third house of communication and electronic devices, so when I recorded these videos previously, they recorded it with no audio, so I had to go back and redo everything. So once again, I apologize for the delay in these. And once again, don't forget to look at the videos for every sign of yours, your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. And also, I'm still having a sale through the end of December on all of my readings. Go to my website, which is indigomoon.astrology.com, and there's also a link below to that website, and there should be one on the little I button up above as well, to where you can go order a discounted reading. That's only a temporary discounted price, like I said, through the end of December. And in January, my rates will go up, so take advantage of that sale now, especially if you would like to buy a gift for a loved one, the gift of a reading of their astrology chart. It makes an excellent gift. And also, if you would like a 2017 personal forecast for yourself, those are selling right now too, as well as a 6-month forecast for the first 6 months of 2017. So once again, go to my website, indigomoon.astrology.com, and stay tuned for your December 2016 forecast. Hey, what's up, Leo? This is your horoscope that I'm going to show you on my little board. The board is back, but this month, I have a better camera, better lighting, so that way you can see things more clearly, hopefully. I apologize. I am a bit under the weather if my voice sounds a little manly and weird. And I apologize for the delay. As I already mentioned, I recorded these videos with no sound thanks to Mercury retrograde. So I had to do them all over again. So let's get started on what's going on for my Leos in December. So first of all, the first planetary change and transition, the first change that happened this month was, transition into a new sign. Hello. Mercury went into the sign of Capricorn on the 3rd of December. Now, Mercury is going to be in Capricorn the whole month. It is going to be in its retrograde period. That includes the shadow period. It goes retrograde exactly on the 19th, but the shadow period has the same effects as Mercury retrograde, just maybe not as intense as when it goes completely backwards. Okay, so this whole month you need to watch out for mishaps with technology and with communication and with travel. That means by car, bus, bicycle, public transportation, whatever. There may be some mishaps there. Protect your devices, protect your computers, all of that stuff this month. So what this means for you, Mercury in the sign of Capricorn. For my Leos, that is your 6th house. The 6th house is health. It's the daily things that you do to take care of yourself and take care of other people, take care of your immediate environment. It's also your work duties and the work that you do in general. Okay, it's your routines as well. So that's what your mind, because that's what Mercury rules. That's what your mind's going to be more focused on this month. Maybe getting into shape, maybe changing your routines, changing the way that you go to work every day, changing your diet, some things within health, changing the way that you do your work duties can also change. Or maybe you're focused on finding a job, because this is the house of the job duties. So maybe you guys are looking out there for a job. You guys are putting your applications out there, talking to people, trying to get referrals, trying to go on a job search. And so that is Mercury in your 9th house. Mercury in your 6th house. But remember that retrograde periods, if you start a job during this time, hey, I'm not going to say don't start a job. Okay, because you need to make your money, you need to make your paycheck. So if you do start a job during a Mercury retrograde, especially in your job house, I will warn you that there can be some miscommunications in your paperwork, in the application, in the training. I started a job during a Mercury retrograde, And every Mercury retrograde, something comes back that was missed the first time, like when I started, like access to certain systems and all kinds of stuff like that. It can have, you can have issues like that, just being honest. But Mercury will be here the whole month in your sixth house. Now, on the 8th of the month, we had Venus, which rules love, relationships, enjoyment of life, enjoyment of the five senses, go into Aquarius, which is your seventh house of relationships. So she is happy here, Venus. She is your girl this month. She's going to get people to like you even more, which Leos love being adored and liked. So people are really going to be adoring you and liking you and paying more attention to you, maybe giving you more compliments. You will be attracting relationship attention to you, whether or not you're seeking it out, okay? So, Venus in Aquarius, if you are looking for a relationship, hey, a lot of prospects may start popping up when Venus is here. She'll be here the whole entire month. A lot of times when Venus is in the seventh house and people are single, that's when their friends will try to hook them up even more. Your friends may invite you out even more. Not even anything to do with like serious relationship stuff. You may just get invited out by a lot more people and be a little bit more popular during this time. So that's an excellent time for Leos because I know you guys love that stuff. Now on the 14th, we have a full moon in the sign of Gemini. And for Leos, this is your 11th house. So full moon is when the moon and the sun are in opposing signs. They're in opposite signs. They bring things to a breaking point to where people are like, I can't take this anymore. I need to make a change somewhere, okay? So for you guys, this has to do with your 11th house of your friendships and groups. And then the sun is down here in Sagittarius in your 5th house of romantic partnerships and having your own business, turning creative hobbies into a business, just having a hobby for fun, and also children. I mean, the 5th house rules a lot of stuff, okay? But having fun and things like that. So there can be an opposition here. I mean, it can be so simple as like your friends invite you on this major event or trip or something, but you have kids and it's like they want to spend time with you too, you know? So you got to come to a decision. What are you going to do on around this time? Or it can be that you have a project, a creative project that you want to launch, which is the 5th house, on social media or within a group, which is the 11th house. And there may be some mishaps due to Mercury being retrograde or something. Or there just can be some miscommunication or just a decision that you need to make to maybe put your creative projects out there. That's another scenario that can happen. But definitely a breakthrough when it comes to your networks, okay? Maybe you want to network so that you can start your business, or network so you can complete a creative project, because you got a lot of job energy and stuff going on too. So that is the full moon that's on the 14th. And also, yes, Saturn's been hanging out here in your 5th house. So Saturn solidifies and makes you take things seriously, okay? So whatever this is that happens around the full moon, you'll have to take it seriously. Now, on the 20th of the month, we have Mars, the planet of action and drive and initiative and really going after things, and sometimes anger and aggression and impatience on a negative side. He moves from Aquarius, which is your 7th house of relationships, into Pisces, which is your 8th house of deep intimate relationships, and also dealing with money with a partner. That could be a business partner. That could be like you have a network of people under you that work for you. You guys handle and share the finances together. This is also taxes and insurance and things like that. So Mars here, changing into Pisces, while you have Venus here in Aquarius, this is really like good energy for any of my single Leos that are looking just to date and have a good time. I'm telling you. The only thing is, maybe you may feel casual with Venus here attracting a lot of people to you to date, and then Mars in the 8th. Oof, that is passionate energy, honey. Okay, so you may be expressing a lot of passion to even casual dating partners. Or it can be because Mars can equal conflicts. So some conflicts can come up when it comes to money, okay, with other people. Maybe you owe someone money, maybe you owe the government money or taxes or something. Something aggressive and agitating can come up when it comes to that, so just be mindful of that. But Mars will be there from the 20th on. Now, on the 21st, we have the Sun in Sagittarius in your sixth house, moving into, in your fifth house, I'm sorry, moving into your sixth house, which is Capricorn, which is the work house. So, my Leos that are looking for work, despite Mercury being retrograde, the Sun moving in here can shine more of a light on you when it comes to potential employers and looking for a job. So this can also help you to have a more of a boost and burst of energy towards looking for a job. So, or if you are a Leo that already has a job, this can bring more work to you, more to your workload. People can see you as, oh, Leo, you're somebody that can handle a lot, so here's more work, here's more work, here's more work. And with Mercury going retrograde, you could be like, OMG, my brain is going to explode from all this work. Or if you're not a working Leo, then it can be just your health. Sorry about my big old knee in the way. It can be just your health, like you want to make some changes to your health. So this can be a positive influence for you here. The Sun will be here through the end of the month and into the beginning of January. Now, a couple of aspects that are happening for all of us, but I'm going to show you guys how it affects you directly as a Leo, is on the 25th, we have Uranus and Saturn trine, okay? That means Saturn is here in Sagittarius in your 5th house. Uranus is up here in Aries in your 9th house. The 9th house is traveling. It's furthering your education. It's seeing the world in like a big, broad perspective and broad point of view. So this is a positive aspect. And then Uranus, if you don't know anything about Uranus, this zany guy, if I had to characterize planetary energy, he's pretty zany and he doesn't like to be bored. He doesn't like things to stay the same for too long, and he will shake things up. Like, I'm telling you, this guy will throw a lightning bolt down on your world and shake it up because he's like, Leo, looks like you've been doing such and such for too long. So bam, here you go. Here's a sudden change that was unexpected. And you're like, whoa, my whole world just got flipped upside down. So that's Uranus energy. With him hanging out in your 9th house, you guys could have been off and on with like traveling or college education, furthering your education, or just higher goals that you have. Saturn is here in Sag. A lot of my Leos could be trying to make money and profit and work out of your creative stuff, okay? And that's cool because Leo energy is super creative. So maybe something could be shaken up, like to where you decide to go back to school to further your creative pursuits. That's something that can happen with this transit. Now also on the 27th, we have Jupiter in Libra, which is here in your 3rd house of communication and speech and your lower mind, making an opposition to Uranus here in Aries in your 9th house, which is the higher mind. So more energy towards possibly furthering your education or furthering your training, furthering some skills that you want to learn so that you can advance in the job or in career, okay? So there was a full moon last month in November that could have brought something to your attention and to a breaking point when it comes to career. Maybe it brought something, to where you say, hey, I would like a better career. I want to change my career. So let me go back to school. Let me get some training, some certifications or something like that. So something will come to a breaking point when it comes to that. And on the 29th, we have Uranus going direct. He's been retrograde for a while. Once he goes direct, you can probably continue with those crazy changes that you want to make in your life. Also, last but not least, hold up. There's a couple things. My bad. On the 29th, there's going to be a new moon in the sign of Capricorn. And that is your 6th house of work. So a new job can come along for you, or a change in your job environment at the company you already work for, a change in your health that can be positive. You got the support of the Sun and Mercury here, as well as the Moon, which is your emotions, birthing something brand new altogether. Pluto has been here since 2008, making drastic changes in this area of life for you. So All of these things are working together to transform your work or your health. So a new beginning here initiated on the 29th. And then last but not least, Mars in Pisces will come into conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. And for you guys, this is your 8th house. Okay, so a couple things. Just in general, Mars and Neptune together in Pisces on the 31st, which in the Western world is New Year's Eve. A lot of people, they go out, they drink, they get crazy, they shoot guns in the air. I mean, they can do some ridiculous stuff, all in the name of fun and welcoming the new year. I understand that stuff is fun, but check it out. Like, Mars is your action, and Neptune is like dissolvement and fog, and it can make you lose your direction. If it's not you, it may be other people around you. Okay, just kind of wilding out, not really caring about how much they're drinking or smoking or whatever it is that they do to escape reality, because Neptune can rule negative forms of escapism, okay? And Mars will drive you into wanting to do that. So I would say just be very careful with that. Be very mindful of that on New Year's Eve. Don't take any like completely like idiotic actions and watch your friends, watch the people around you. Hang out in a place that's like more mature and safe, where people are not being like trashy and just like losing complete control, because a lot of people will be prompted to do that even more with this direct conjunction happening on December 31st. So that's just a warning. Watch out for stupidity and try not to participate in it, Leo. All right, so that was your forecast for this month. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Once again, sorry about the delay. Sorry about me sounding weird from being under the weather, but I appreciate your patience. I hope you guys have a great month, a great holiday season, and a great new year.